Hello everyone, we are tracking some very warm and very windy weather in the forecast. Let's take a look at what we've got going on first today. Peak wind gusts in the past 24 hours. A lot of these were actually earlier in the day today. We had a little burst of wind move through in the early morning hours before sunrise, but it still has been on the breezy side, and the winds are actually going to be picking up as we head through the forecast. So let's do that. Into the evening hours, we're really going to see some intense winds, especially along the Rocky Mountain front. You can see that big shaded white area there. That's where the most intense wind gusts are going to be. By midnight, already the potential to top 60 miles per hour toward Cutbank. By the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, we're really going to see those wind gusts spreading out off to the east. So many of us in line for wind gusts as high as 60 miles per hour, and we'll talk a little bit more about those peak gusts in a second. Fortunately, the winds are going to die down a little bit as we start to head into Saturday evening and into the day Sunday. So not surprising that we've got a high wind warning in effect. So for most of us, that's going to start for midnight tonight into the day on Saturday. Along the Rocky Mountain front, it's already in effect. So peak wind gusts probably going to be late tonight into early Saturday morning, as much as 100 miles per hour along the Rocky Mountain front. So some very, very strong winds, among the strongest we've seen in quite some time. Farther off to the east, peak wind gusts as high as 60 to 75 miles per hour. So really, really windy on Saturday, but that also means some really mild temperatures are going to be in the forecast. Overnight lows tonight are going to be warm. We're really not going to see too much changes over our current temperatures, only falling a couple degrees with those strong winds picking up and keeping us very mild. Tomorrow's high temperatures very, very warm all across the state, or at least east of the divide. 50s and 60s for pretty much everybody tomorrow. Unfortunately, going to be pretty hard to enjoy the warm weather when it's as windy as it is. But this is really unusual warmth, too. Pretty close to record highs. I'm not so sure we're going to break any records tomorrow, but we're definitely going to be in the vicinity of record high temperatures. If the forecast temperatures are a little bit lower than what the actual temperatures are, we will be in the position to break some record highs tomorrow. But something else we're tracking with the combination of warm, dry air and the strong winds is some elevated fire danger. We've actually got a fire weather warning that's going to be in effect all through the day on Saturday, pretty much sun up to sundown. And that's because we've got that very dry, warm air, very gusty winds, and also not a lot of snowpack. So we've got some exposed dead grasses. Those can obviously light on fire very quickly, and with the winds as strong as they are, they could spread very quickly. So grassland fire danger very high on Saturday. We do have some moisture in the forecast. We're actually tracking a little tiny bit of that today. I'm not surprised that most of that isn't really accumulating or hitting the ground, just given how windy and dry the air is, but we've got a little bit better chance as we head into the day Sunday. So let's do that right now with Future Track. Not much going on tonight or tomorrow. Most of us sunny. We do start to see a little bit of moisture forming and falling along and just east of the divide. So the Rocky Mountain front could get into a little bit of a rain-snow mix, but with those strong winds, it might be tough for some of that to hit the ground. As we head into Saturday night, we start to see more of that snow forming, and that's going to continue moving off to the south as we head into the day Sunday. Now, I think this particular model might be a little bit fast on that snow moving out, but we definitely have the potential, especially where we're kind of closer to the mountains, places like Helena, Great Falls, Lewistown, and the Rocky Mountain front, to see at least a little bit of accumulating snow. We're going to go a little bit more in-depth into the snowfall forecast coming up at 5:30 and 10. Thanks for watching.